2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our distinguished analyst, Callie LaForce on the sidelines. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Utah Jazz. So the Bucks win the tip. Now let's take a look at the Bucks opening lineup. James, right side. Back to Simmons. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Anunoby. Simmons, no good. Rose against Simmons to the middle. Mourning misses.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid straight up and in.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Rose. Here he goes. Over Simmons. Rose with the bucket.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
Pass to Red. Outside Simmons. Over Anunoby. And Simmons gets it to go.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
James against Rose. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rose has gotten his second bucket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Red. Lets it go from the wing, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for 2.
So he gets them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Here's Batum. Simmons defending. Rose outside. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Misses in close. Here's Red. Down low. Here's Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
Rose against James. The floater. And Rose with the nice bucket inside. Rose has got 6 points.
Well, he's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
Inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his second personal foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And the Bucks making a change here. Richardson's checked in, so neither attempt will fall that time for him. Utah trailing here. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Back to Rose.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Going inside. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him. Rose has gone 80% from the field. 4 of 5 shooting. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Richardson. Outside Simmons. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You know Simmons has put up with a lot of criticism about his game. But give him credit. He's a talented player who just wants to get better.
Parker, he's checked in for Utah. Hardaway comes in for Rose. Hardaway against Richardson. Now here's Hardaway. He's closely guarded.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Simmons, perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Give him 8.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Hardaway. He can't hit that time. Iguodala with some nice D. Outside Simmons. 41 seconds left in the opening quarter. Knocks down the triple.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Rollins. Here's Batum. Parker inside. He's against Iguodala. Parker, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. Now here's Richardson. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And here's Simmons. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
You wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Bucks ahead, up by 10. And quarter. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stat-wise?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
OG Anunoby out there with Jabari Parker. Then it's Daniel House. Then there's Nicholas Batum. And it's Hardaway in at the point. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second.
That's his first.
No debate there. He got hammered.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Milwaukee?
So far, guys, they've done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy buckets.
I also like on the offensive end how they're working to get the ball into the paint, into the teeth of the defense. They've created a lot of high percentage shots so far.
Pass to Camby. 6 to shoot. Richardson for 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turn.
Hardaway with it. Parker outside. Here's Mourning, guarded by Richardson. And Richardson comes to help. Shot clock at 6. Hardaway against James. Hardaway, no good. Here's Milwaukee. Here's Red. Out to James. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And Utah has possession, trailing by 10. Here's Hardaway, and he jams it home with authority.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Red can't get it to go. Pass to Parker. Back to Hardaway. Here's Batum. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Can't get it to drop. Some solid defense from James. Hardaway against Simmons. Up and over Hardaway. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Batum. Now Hardaway. Right wing. Here's House.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Iguodala's checked in for the Bucks. Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's James. Double team on James. In transition, here come the Jazz. Rose outside. Pass to Batum. Here's Mourning. Goes back up. And Camby pulls it down. Here's Milwaukee. It's a 5-point game. And he lobs it up top. Hammers the lob through.
Well, the teammates are always looking for Iguodala. He snakes along the baseline, and that time the recipient of the big alley-oop.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the left side wing. Down low. Mourning. That shot missing. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. Here's Richardson. Rebounded by Marion. Rose against Simmons. Rose with the bucket. Rose has got 10 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
James outside. Double team on James. Iguodala right side. Back to James. 5 to shoot. Fades. That one falls. James has gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, LeBron elevating there and a nice rhythm jump shot.
Rose outside. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. James right side. Back to Iguodala. Three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Batum. Here's Rose. Can't hit it from 12 feet. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Bucks on top, up by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Milwaukee?
Their passing is what kept the offense rolling. The communication has been tremendous. Guys are working as a unit and not as individuals. They've got to repeat that kind of ball movement in the second half.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
They did some good things, but not enough. They need to start being more assertive. Go harder to the rim. Generate some free throw opportunities at the very least. Do something.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you look at Derrick Rose. What a contribution.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. Pass to Mourning, and stolen by Simmons. And there's the rejection. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
It's Iguodala on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Camby. Over Rose. Camby, that's good. And the Bucks lead by 7.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Now Rose. He's got 12. With some arc, that one drops for him. Rose has got 14 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Pass to Simmons. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Rose against James. Elbow shot on the way. Offensive rebound. Mourning with the bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see it fair.
Hardaway's checked in for Batum.
For the juror, Penny Hardaway.
3rd quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Outside Simmons. It's James on the wing. That one doesn't drop. Utah trailing here. Rose outside. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
They're not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Rose with it. Picked up by James. James against Rose. To the paint. Mourning. The shot is good. And the assist by Rose.
They finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
James left side. Double team on James. Here's Simmons. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Well, how about LeBron reading the defense, waiting and being patient there until the gap opened up to deliver.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Rose against Simmons. Rose, the pass to Hardaway. Back to Rose. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Simmons against Anunoby. And here's Iguodala. He's got 7. Pass to Camby. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Red. Now here is James. James double teamed. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Jazz with possession here. And this game, folks, a close one here in Salt Lake City. Rose outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. They've led by as much as 10.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
To the inside, Iguodala. Pass to Red. From downtown. Sends it home from three-point land. Give him 8 points now.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots. Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
James can't get it to go. And the Jazz with possession. They trail by 3. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. And it's Rose penetrating. Uses the glass on the layup. Rose has got 11 in the second half.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
James outside. 1 second left. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Bucks on top, up by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Outside Simmons. Rebounded by Mourning. And from Milwaukee, pass to Batum. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Simmons against Anunoby. Outside Simmons. Oh, there's the alley! And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons, getting the ball into his hands off a wide-open shooter.
And Utah calls time here. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Ben Simmons.
They need to rethink their approach defensively. He's shown no signs of stopping.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I listened to Utah's coach address his team. He told them he likes what he's seeing inside, saying, quote, stay on the attack. Getting to the rim is working for us right now. Attack until they stop us. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Pass to Rose. Clock at 6. That one is off. Good D by Richardson. Milwaukee in the lead. The shot by Iguodala, no good. Rose outside. Pass to Marion. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose.
can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Timeout call, Milwaukee.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Iguodala outside. Pass to Red. The three is up. Sinks it from distance. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Rose outside. Here's Batum. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mourning. Simmons defending. Blocked! And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Bucks making a switch here. James is checked in.
Substitution. LeBron James.
Milwaukee with the ball. Pass to Iguodala. James up top. And he drops it in from the low post.
He tried to be up on LeBron James, and when he gets a little bit of room to shoot off the screen, just like that, great rhythm, that's good.
Here's Rose. Softly drops in the floater. Rose has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. They're ahead by 4. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ben Simmons.
And it's simple. I mean, when you shoot it like he has, this award is a lock. I mean, up over 60% from the field, that's crazy good. He's given them just about everything he's had today.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Got to be careful once LeBron breaks the seal of the free throw line. There's a lot of power and a lot of muscle coming at you. Usually it ends up with free throws.
That's exactly how to close out a game. Take advantage of every opportunity.
James against Rose. A minute 37 left in the fourth quarter here. Utah gets it back to the middle. Second chance effort. Mourning with the bucket.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
I mean, do you think a little or even a big bump is stopping LeBron? His determination is part of what makes him a future Hall of Famer.
Pass to Marion. Over Iguodala. Marion misses.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Red can't get it to go. And Utah has possession. 6-point game. Inside. Rose with it. Pass to Mourning. Money.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Simmons against Anunoby. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rose with it, picked up by Iguodala. Here's Batum. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Good on the first. And that puts him up 5.
At the line for the Bucks.
And he's unable to get the second one. Now Rose. So we see the Bucks get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our
Season, and I just want to say we are so glad to have Chris LD2K Manning back.
Happy to be back. Thanks, Alexis, and thanks to all of you for making this 2K community diverse, fun, and competitive. Hey, let's run it back in 2K23.
That's right, we're wrapping up the season, but we'll be checking back in over the summer with updates, and we'll be returning in NBA 2K23. Until then,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It's the Jazz and the defending NBA champion, the Milwaukee Bucks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Batum is out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Marion, and it's Mourning in at the 5. Trying to get open is Campbell. And that one, good. LeBron's got the first points up on the board for the Bucks. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Jazz. Outside row.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. So here are the Jazz starting 5. From deep, Rose. Pure from three-point range.
You've got to take Rose seriously from there now. I mean, he's capable of doing some major damage from distance.
Pass to Simmons. Here's Camby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's rejected.
How about the reach of Mourning? Very impressive and very long, too. An elite shot blocker who does a good job timing his jump.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
With 2 on the clock. Here's Rose. There's the drive, and he banks in the layup. Rose has got 5.
Boy, this is peak Rose at his best, an attacking, slashing guard who breaks down the defense easily.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Red. James, left side. Here's Camby. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
You know, I think the passing skills of LeBron are his greatest asset, and he's got some great ones in addition to that. But his passing is otherworldly. When you get open, he gets it to you with exactly the right speed and pace so you can handle it.
And there's the drive, and slam dunk by James.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him. Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Iguodala outside. Back to Simmons. To the inside. Camby, that's good.
Really rare to see a guy that's 6'11" have the kind of elite passing skills that Ben Simmons has. Really, really impressive.
From deep, Rose. They get it back. Mourning. Some solid defense from James.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Pass to Simmons. Shot on the wing. Rose grabs the board.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's the floater. And he makes it. He's got 7.
Well, you know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
James outside. And slam dunk by James.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Here's Batum. Pass to Mourning. Fades away. James with the rebound.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Here's Red. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now Rose. Pass to Mourning. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
James outside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Here's Rose, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Iguodala outside. Pass to James. Back to Iguodala. Drains the triple.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. This guy's a dangerous scorer.
Rose up top. Iguodala defending. Now Rose. He has 7. Lets the three fly. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Bucks on top, leading by 4. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Bucks are doing, guys, your thoughts?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And Milwaukee has possession. 4-point game. James against Parker. James can't get it to go. And here are the Jazz. And for the Jazz, we've got Daniel House. He's out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Hardaway in at the point. Pass to Parker. And stolen by Simmons. And for the Bucks. Back to James. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. James has got 6.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is such a talented finisher. The defense in that situation just unable to keep him from that shot.
Here's Batum. Simmons defending. Back to Hardaway. Pass to House. Hardaway with it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Batum. The shot comes out. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. Richardson with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Simmons with it. Back to Richardson. And it's Milwaukee scoring again. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Outside Hardaway. Down low. Kicks it out to Parker. Pass to Batum. Just 2 to shoot. Over Simmons. Batum's shot is off. Milwaukee in the lead. Simmons. The pass to Richardson. Now here is James. The 3. And there's Richards on the assist by James. Richardson's got his second basket of the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Outside Simmons to the wing, right side. Here's Red, defended by Hardaway. Another shot, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
His first personal foul. Yeah, and you know, Red is a stealth sniper. I mean, somebody who operates well off of screens and has a quick release as well. Can get his own shot, too.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Hey, guys, they're passing the ball very efficiently here in the first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
First free throw is good. Iguodala's checked in for James. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Pass to Mourning. And he slams it in one-handed.
Boy, the aggressiveness of Mourning inside, I like it. When he's this deep, he's looking to throw it down.
And here's Richardson, defended by Hardaway. Richardson's got space. Milwaukee, no good that time either. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. to the paint. Here's Simmons. Rose grabs the board. Here we go. Ahead. Here's Anunoby. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose.
Woo! His energy is unmatched. And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Richardson. 5 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Iguodala. Blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Here's Red. Utah trailing here. Rose left side. Making his mark again. He's shooting 4 for 9 in this one.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Red. Knocks down the long J. 6 points for him.
For the long ball of Michael Red, the sweet shooting lefty, continuing to light it up from here.
Pass to Marion. Anunoby on the wing. Outside Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mourning. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Shooting for Utah. You know, Mourning plays with such passion. I love it. A leader both on and off the floor. A very imposing center.
Richardson up top. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And that concludes the first half. Bucks ahead, up by 6. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They stayed within arm's reach in that opening period. 5 points, their largest deficit. Well, for the Bucks, Kenny, how'd you see it?
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad coming out and putting together strong performance. We'll see a couple individual standouts, but what really stand out is how hard they work and how they're playing together.
Shaq, what's your take on Utah?
Well, their reserves haven't contributed much. Finally ask your starters to do the heavy lifting. Don't leave them out in the cold. I think this could easily become a bigger issue as the game wears on.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you look at Derrick Rose. What a contribution.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's Milwaukee. They held a 12-point lead earlier, so the Utah 5 right now. Outside Simmons. Pass to James. The putback. No luck on that one. Here's Batum. Simmons defending. He gets it in there.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player. Very effective at finding the open man, too.
Here's Camby. James outside. The rebound by the Jazz.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Back to Rose. Second half getting started. About a minute played. And there it is for him. Rose has got 11 points.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court. And it also keeps the bench fired up.
Now here's Simmons. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Fades back. That one no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Right side, Anunoby. Here's Batum. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. And it's Iguodala off the drive. It's blocked.
A capable defensive player. That wingspan of Batum's really an asset in blocking shots.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Pass to Iguodala. Here's Red, guarded by Rose. 4 on the clock. And again, it's the Bucks missing. If they score here, they're back in front.
And they've been waiting to retake this lead for a bit.
Here's Mourning. Outside Anunoby. Here's Batum. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on LeBron James.
Batum is accustomed to getting pushed around a bit, so he's a tough guy who can embrace the contact.
Richardson's checked in for the Bucks.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's James. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
Rose with it. He's against Iguodala. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Batum following the score by Milwaukee. Inside. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Bouncing up with ease, Batum skilled at finishing with power at the rack.
Anunoby against Simmons. It's James on the wing. Over Rose, and it's Milwaukee scoring again.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
Here's House. Well, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Anunoby. Over to the wing. Here's Rose. And that one is stuffed right through.
A flash of that athleticism yet again. It's clear Rose enjoys getting up and punching it down.
Now Richardson. Outside Simmons. Here's Camby. Back to Simmons. To the inside. Here's James. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. James has got 6 here in the quarter.
Boy, this is how effective LeBron is in close. Just takes his time, never in a rush, and exploits holes in the defense.
Rose, the pass to Anunoby. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Substitution.
Milwaukee with the ball. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Simmons. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Sometimes you just have no way of stopping Simmons on the interior. I mean, he's a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard.
Oh, throw it down!
Nice!
You know, with top-flight ball handling skills, Derrick Rose can get really creative scoring the rock.
Anunoby against Simmons. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Derrick Rose has been leading the charge for the Utah Jazz. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. We'll be back in a moment. Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Utah leading. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there. And that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
And so Rose knocks them both down. Simmons with it. So the Utah 5 right now. Iguodala outside. Pass to Richardson. Here's Red. Jacks up a three. Sinks the tray.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Rose against Simmons. Rose outside. And here's Hardaway. 5 to shoot. That's tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Iguodala. 5-on-3 break. And he lobs it up to the rim. So they take the lead.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. He has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
Now here's Rose. Pass to Marion. And stolen by Simmons. Richardson with it. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here's Red, guarded by Rose. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Simmons, rebounded by Mourning.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Pass to Hardaway. Drives to the hoop. Here's Mourning. Shots blocked. And here's Simmons. Here's Camby. Deflected. Richardson against Rose. On the take. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Utah.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
One other thing they've done very well is getting out in transition. They're running at every opportunity. I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Making sure of it with the two-man slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Derrick Rose.
He scored over 50% of his team points. So, yeah, it's obvious that he's the pick. The defense has tried to slow him down, but nothing has worked. He has just owned them tonight. This type of dominant performance is going to be talked about for a long time.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. He likes the way they're pounding the ball inside. He said, keep working for high percentage looks. The more efficient that we can be down the stretch, the better chance we have of winning this game. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Boy, LeBron's vision is second to none, and his decision-making just as good. Slick pass there.
Batum. Off target from outside.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Now, here's James. He's guarded closely. Oh, and the jam by James.
And, you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
Now here's Rose. Gets the bucket and the foul. And that one on Iguodala.
Hey, guys, we know Rose has drilled big shots before. Just add another one to the highlight reel.
And that one falls for Rose.
Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Red. Here's Camby. Rebounded by Mourning. And just one bucket away from a double-double.
A terrific effort. He's made such a big impact.
Rose outside. Back to Batum. Rose up top. From the line. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
They've got to go all out trying to force a turnover here.
Pass to Red. Now here's Iguodala. Out to James. Second chance shot. And he sinks it. Tie game. Huge basket right there. And the Jazz call time here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your top standing.
Rose outside. Oh, no good! Timeout called. Milwaukee. Score tied at 43. Only 2 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Iguodala. Oh, it's off the mark. Here we go to overtime. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. The rebound by the Jazz. Anunoby's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. Here's Rose. Yep, that one goes. Rose has got 26 points.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here is James. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be a second foul of the game. Pass to Red. Just 5 on the clock.
Boy, I love how hard Mourning goes. I mean, this guy is coming at you. A defensive anchor, he holds it down for his guys. Well done.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Here's Rose. Good. Rose has got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, this is what Rose does best to me, guys. Who attacks on offense with unbridled ferocity.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
And the Bucks making a change here. Richardson's checked in. And that one misses.
Well, I tell you what, a long, intimidating defender who rebounds and blocks shots at a high rate gives you a ton of energy on the defensive end.
From deep, Rose gets the 3-ball to go. Rose has got 33.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. They trail by 5. There's a minute 26 left in the first overtime period. Now here's Simmons. Driving inside, and it's Simmons with the jam.
Hey, when the game is tight and snug, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to do so.
Here's Rose. Good D by Richardson. Milwaukee with the ball. James outside. From outside the arc. It falls! Oh, a tremendous 3! We're tied!
Boy, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
Now a timeout called by Utah.
And the bonus section gets 3 T-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. Are you ready?
Here's Rose. The shot, no good. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. Pass to James. Back to Iguodala. Count it!
One after the other. Andre Iguodala getting it done.
This play could decide the game.
Can't afford any mistakes here, B.A.
And Utah calls time here. They're down by 2. 29 seconds left in the OT period. On defense, the Bucks. The lead is 2. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope the alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
And he buries it.
I tell you what, this is the white-hot version of Derrick Rose right now.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. They lead by 2. There's 14 seconds left in overtime. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
That's his first personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Sometimes I think we take watching LeBron James for granted. I mean, no player in league history has been the best in the league for well over a decade. Extended greatness from the king in terms of championship finals appearances and any other measurable you want to use.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
A great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Batum. And it's good. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Derrick Rose. That's his first personal foul. 15.
First free throw is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
You got to love the game of Richardson. I mean, he's a ridiculous athlete who also scores at a very efficient clip and has really refined his skill set to go with that tremendous athleticism.
So it's a narrow victory for the Bucks, pulling it out for the W. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
In BA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard-fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.